Hey y'all, it's Zen the Poet. It's the warmest girl you know. Hi y'all, it's Zen the Poet and it's the warmest girl you know. Period. So, like most of these podcast episodes, I don't really have a script, but I just wanted to come on here and talk about something that's been on my heart and something that has been, something that's been on my heart. So I'm going to graduate this May from Clayton State University with a bachelor's degree in film production. And I'm so happy. My college journey has been so absolutely insane and chaotic and tumultuous and long. So to go through all the points that I've gone through to finally get to this point is actually very crazy. So crazy, in fact, to the point where there are times where I don't even really believe it's happening, / am extremely nervous and scared for what comes next. Cause I think with when you go through something for so long and you're trying to get to a goal, there comes a point where you kind of forget about the goal because you're just so focused on the thing. You're so focused on the day-to-day routines of whatever it is that you're doing or however it is that you're moving that you forget that you don't even see the goal anymore. It's just okay, what am I doing today? What am I doing today? Everything is step by step versus this overall arching huge goal that you're thinking of. I know for me, it's particularly crazy because I started college back in the fall of 2016. So college in fall of 2016, and I did not start off as a film production major. I started off as a neuroscience major at Georgia State University. Neuroscience. What was I thinking? Neuroscience, I swore I wanted to be a neurosurgeon so bad when I was younger. I swore that's what I was gonna do. Funny. That's funny. But yeah, so neuroscience is what I got in my brain that I was gonna start doing. But then after a year of neuroscience, I remember just starting to think about my future a little bit more and being bro, I don't think that I want to do this anymore. Because I didn't see a future for myself within neuroscience. I didn't see myself pursuing that and having a career in a lifestyle that felt good to me, because I figured to continue more in this career path, I would more than likely end up going to medical school. And that was something I knew from the jump that I did not want to do. I was medical school is not it. Absolutely not. Got on the phone with my mom, talked to her about it, talked to her about my concerns. And my mother is a family nurse practitioner with 2 master's degrees. So of course she was like, well, why not do nursing? So that's what I did. I changed my major to nursing. And I quickly realized that was not for me either. I did nursing. I did a year of nursing at Georgia State, but then I fucked up. I realized I did not have a GPA that was high enough to continue into the nursing program. So to get myself back on track, essentially what I did was transfer to Clayton State University so I can continue the nursing program there over and kind of start over and kind of turn a new leaf or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Start over, whatever. And I remember this clear as day too. I don't know why I remember this so clearly, but it just was such an impactful moment for me. I remember one day I was studying for a chemistry exam at Clayton State University. I had moved over there and everything, dorm and all. Before I was in the dorms at Georgia State, now I'm in the dorms at Clayton State. I was in the dorms, I was surrounded by new roommates, I was by myself, I was alone. Very culture shocky, honestly, because of the school I was at before was in the city, and now I was in a school that was more in the suburbs and less interaction, less stimulus. And I remember just being alone and isolated and tuned in to this chemistry exam that I was studying for. And I just started to think about my life and what I was working towards. And I just froze. I was and dropped myself. I was nah, this isn't it. I don't want to do this. There's no reality where I want to be a nurse. I don't want to do this. I just don't. It's not I don't. And I kept trying to want to do it. I kept trying like, yeah, it'd be really good for money, it'd be really good for this, it'd be really good for that, solid career, but all of that didn't mean anything to me because at the end of the day, slow down, Alexandra, at the end of the day, I did not want it. That's not what I was passionate about. That's not what I cared about. And I remember just sitting in that realization all day, like, I don't want to do nursing. I don't want to do nursing. I don't want to do nursing. Like, this isn't what I want to do. And by the end of the night, I remember like sitting on it like the whole day, just kind of like thinking, asking myself like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want? Like, I just remember just like thinking, like, if it's not nursing, then what is it? And I came to the conclusion by that night, I want to make movies. I want to make films. I want to make music videos. I want to create art. And I always wanted to create art. There was that part of me had never left. That part of me had always followed me wherever I went, whatever I did. I was always really attracted to other people who created art. I would write poetry, I would dance, I played musical instruments, I would like sometimes freestyle. Like, art has always been a part of who I am. Art has always been a part of my essence, but because I felt like I lacked agency and autonomy, and that what I wanted did not matter and could not happen. And it was only until like that moment in that Clayton State dorm where it like kind of blew open to me, like, oh, no, I don't want this. And that does matter. The fact that I do not want this matters. And not only does it matter, I can act on it. I don't have to keep doing this. I think a lot of y'all can relate, trying to do what your parents want you to do because you feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe you feel like you don't even have a choice to do anything else. But if you're in that space in your life right now, and that's like kind of hovering over you, I want you to know that you do have a choice. No matter how much they try to make you feel like you don't, no matter how much other people try to make you feel like you don't, or society tries to make you feel like you don't, you do have a choice. You always have a choice. Like, you always have a choice. So, changed my major to film production. And fast forward 4 years, because there's a lot of details in my college career that I want to get into, but that's just like a little rundown. Fast forward 4 years and here we are. And it's crazy. It's so scary and so exciting because I'm about to finish something that I felt like I was going to forever be in. Like, I always knew I was gonna graduate. Like in my mind, I knew graduation was gonna come eventually. But there were so many setbacks, I just stopped focusing on it. I just stopped thinking about it. Like, I remember my grandparents passed, literally all four of my grandparents passed while in my college career, actually. 3 of them damn near back to back. Like 1 year, 2nd year, 3rd year, all passed. It was so crazy. So crazy. COVID, girl, look, I'm not even gonna get into all that. COVID was a thing on its own. A toxic ass relationship, like anything that could have went poorly in my life while I was in college. And so many things kept happening. Life kept happening to the point where, you know, there were semesters where I failed whole classes. Like, I had to drop classes, like, and my graduation date kept getting pushed back and back. Forget the fact that I was even, changed my major 2 years in, so I already had that 4 years on top. Like, it just felt impossible. It felt like I was never gonna finish. It felt like I was never going to finish. Even though I knew eventually I would, it felt like it was just gonna happen. It was like I was gonna keep trucking along no matter what. So to now be in this space, we're in March. It is March 12th, 9:05 p.m. It is March 12th, 9:05 p.m. I'm going to be finished with school in 2 months. 2 months from now, exactly 2 months from now, I'm no longer going to be in college. That's insanity to me. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed. And I'm grateful. I'm hella grateful. I'm deeply grateful to even be here. Like, don't get me wrong, there's so much fear as well, but there's also so much joy and so much excitement. And there's also this deep feeling of like, yo, I've been through the worst of it. I've gotten through a lot in my life, especially a lot in my life while in college. There's absolutely no challenge that can come my way that I cannot face and defeat and handle and overcome. Like, there's this deep feeling of there is nothing in my life, there's nothing that comes my way that can defeat me or destroy me. Which is so wild because I never felt that way before. Like, I never felt like impenetrable before. And it's not like a constant thing. It's not something I feel every time, but I would definitely say seeing all that I've like been through and gone through in my college like career, in my college like in my time in college, there's this deep feeling of like there's nothing that can end me. I cannot be ended. I cannot end. I just can't end. It just won't happen. Maybe I'll be paused and obstacles will come in the way and I'll have to reroute myself, but like anything that will like fully destroy me, no, nothing can fully destroy me. It's a great feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. And there are these feelings too now with like, these scarier feelings now that have popped up regarding like my videography and YouTube and being a content creator, being an artist, being a poet, creating my poetry visuals, which is the real reason I came onto YouTube. Like, the real reason I came onto YouTube was to create art. And it's like, all of these things were cool when they were fantasies. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of these things like sounded so good when they were just like in my mind. And now I'm stepping into a space where like school's about to end. I'm getting a degree in film production. And it's dawning on me like, oh shit, I put all my eggs into this basket. I'm actually gonna have to do this. That's a little scary. Like, I'm actually gonna have to do this. And I think, there's so much that goes into this. My next podcast episode, I definitely wanna write a script for it because I wanna go through like details with y'all that like I kind of have to like remember right now, but I want to go through details with y'all so y'all can follow through like specific situations that I went through in my college career and just in my life in general and how they've brought me here now. Like, I want to go through like specific things so y'all can like see what I'm talking about. Going back to the main point, there were many points in my college career where I was angry and frustrated and scared and was like, I don't want to do this. Not because it's not my dream, but because I don't believe my dream can happen. I don't believe I can really make money doing YouTube. I don't believe I can really make money doing videography. I don't believe I can really make money and make a career and feel successful and happy and at ease all at once in all places of my life. I don't believe I can get what I want and also be at ease and be financially taken care of and be successful and feel just cool. Like, I just truly, being transparent, I just did not believe it. So there's so many other things because I did not believe it that I tried to like make like my new like career path. Like, I remember this one time I was trying to be a notary public. What the fuck was I thinking? Who did like apostilles and like all this other different notary shit. Like, I was doing it because I was so scared that what I actually want is not possible. I tried so hard with that notary stuff and I felt so much resistance as I did it, but I kept trying because I was like, there's no way videography is gonna work. There's no way YouTube is gonna work. The limiting beliefs were loud and they were strong. They were strong. You know, I think there's another point in time where I tried to do other things. Like, I forget. There were other things. There were like other like career options too. Like I said, I have to sit down and actually think about them. But there were other like career options too that I was telling myself like, oh, let me just pursue this because it makes more sense, because it'll guarantee me money, because it'll guarantee me security. You know what I mean? Like there were just other things I was pursuing that were essentially taking me away from what I actually wanted, because the thing I actually wanted, I didn't believe I could have. I feel like I could do everything else. I was like, I could be a teacher, I could be a coach, I could do this, I could do that. Literally believing in everything else but the actual dream that's in front of me, the actual dream that God placed into my heart. I believed I could do everything else but that, because I was so terrified. And now to be at the end of the road, it's scary, yes, but there's also such this big wave of acceptance. Like, this is my path. It's all led up to this. I'm finally here. And there's also this feeling of like, now the real work begins. You know? I spent 4 years in college working for this degree, working to finish. And now I'm here. It's like, I feel like I'm hitting this point of no return. Like when I was in college doing my film shit, it was like, yeah, like I could do this, I could do that. I could, you know, dilly-dally around here and dilly-dally around there. Like I can do videography stuff on the side and YouTube on the side, but not really for money, not really for real, not really, you know, like there was just so much doubt. And I think because I'm about to finish, there's so much reflection that's been coming over me these past few days. There's so much reminiscence that has been coming over me these past few days. And I just feel this heavy feeling of like, oh no, this is it. Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, there is no plan B. There is no plan B. This is the only plan. The details of the plan might change to get to where I want, but at the end of the day, like the goal is not negotiable. There is no plan B. This is it. And I feel good because for once, I'm actually excited to say that. For once, that shit does not scare me. There was a point in time where that shit scared the fuck out of me. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean videography and YouTube is what I'm trying to do? What do you mean art is what I'm trying to pursue? What do you mean? Just terrified that shit was not gonna work out. And I still sometimes have those limiting beliefs now. You know, though they still exist within me, but I don't feel controlled by them anymore. I don't feel controlled by them anymore. There's just, when I say, I wish I could tell you what even caused this feeling of peace to wash over me. But it's just like, it just kind of has. It just kind of did. Like, there's just this feeling of, no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay. No matter what happens, I'm going to be good. No matter what happens, like, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. And I'm terrified, yes. Like, don't let my talking fool you. I'm scared as shit. What are you talking about? Girl, pursuing art, that's not easy. It's I haven't even scratched the surface. I know that about myself. I haven't even scratched the surface of what my dreams are gonna try and what they're gonna require of me. But like for once, I'm like actually excited for the journey and not terrified of it. I'm hype. I'm like ready. I know it's gonna be scary. I know it's gonna be stressful. I know obstacles are gonna come and kick my fucking head in. I know it. I can feel it. I can feel like there's so much character growth that's waiting for me. But I can also feel that there's like so much joy, like so much like so many new connections, like so many like new like self-discoveries that are gonna happen because of this. And I'm just like excited for life. And it feels really good. I just cracked my ankle because I'm old. It feels really good to be excited for life. It feels really good to not be like, feel scared and in shambles, like everything's gonna fall apart. Like, no, like there's just this feeling of like calmness and peace with me. Like, I am going to be okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Like, I'm gonna be okay, yo. I'm gonna be okay. It doesn't matter what happened. I will be okay. God willing, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Whew, that shit just gave me chills. Oh, that shit just gave me chills. But yeah, I'm sharing this all with y'all too because I want to share my journey with y'all. Something I did on one of my past videos. It was so dark in that video. That video was so bad, ew. But something I did on one of my past videos. Ooh. Okay. The SD card was telling me it couldn't take no more. It was like, girl, you talking too much. I was like, shut up. But yeah, I guess that's a sign to wrap this up. That's fine though. Something I did in my past videos was, just tell y'all that I want to share more with y'all. I feel like I've been saying that for like a lot of videos. Like, I want to share more with y'all. I want to express myself more to y'all. I want y'all to like see me more. And I feel like part of my new journey, I remember talking to y'all in past videos just about how I want to share more of who I am with y'all. Like, I don't want to just present myself as somebody who has it all together. I want to actually be vulnerable. I want to actually express myself. I really want to use YouTube as a platform to heal my self-expression because that's something I feel like I really struggle with. And I want to be able to express myself more in person, but I feel like right now what's easiest for me is just doing it on camera. Like, I can fully be my unfiltered self and be silly and be like the person I am by myself on camera and share it with y'all versus like doing it in person. Like, I just know in my heart that this whole thing is going to help me grow in so many ways in my life, one of them being self-expression. So I want to share more of like my life with y'all and like who I am and what I think and what I want. And just that's like my mindset, and because I feel like I have a lot to share. I feel like I have a lot that can help people. I have a lot of perspectives that could educate people. Like, I feel like there's a lot in me and I want to give it. I just feel this urge to give it. So moving forward, I just want to be vulnerable. I want to talk to y'all. I want y'all to talk back to me. In time, I'm gonna make actually, should I say that? Should I say something if I haven't actually done it yet? No, I'm not gonna say it. But I have plans, basically. I have plans to increase this platform and to just make it really a community space, because that's what I want more than anything, honestly. That being said, if y'all have any questions for me or any video ideas or anything you want to see from me, please let me know. It could be the most basic video idea. I don't care. Please, if you're watching this and you got into this point, type something down, comment something down, because I would love ideas. And if it comes from y'all, it means more to me, because y'all actually support me, y'all actually care. So yeah. Long story short, for this whole podcast episode, I'm ready to embrace this new journey of my life. I'm so excited, and I pray that you guys stay along for the ride, and I pray that you gain something from this. Some community, some new information, some new perspective, something. And I know y'all will. I can just feel it. So just stay down with me. I'm gonna make sure y'all are good. I'm gonna make sure you know what I'm saying, y'all are taken care of. So yeah. Oh shit. Yo, burning stuff is so fun. Oh shit. Oh, I think a spark just dropped on me. That was too much. Keeps doing it even though I might get burned. Okay, that's enough. It's getting kind of close to my fingers now. But damn. I don't know why I like the smell of burnt hair. But yeah, that's it. This felt good. This felt so much better than my last podcast episode. This actually felt like I was like being myself and actually like talking to like a person and expressing myself instead of like trying to perform and be somebody who I'm not. So thank y'all for watching Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Please, 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 please like, comment, and share this video if any part of it resonated with you. Follow me on all social media platforms, Xan the Poet, XANTHEPOET, and I will catch you next time. Peace out.